Okay, I would like to make another short recording. Okay, if you are not convinced and you still want to see the house and my flat, first of all, I want to remind all real estate agents and their own agents, unlicensed or licensed, okay, that public housing, you're not supposed to just come in and, yeah. By whose authority? You don't say I'm government. I'm working for the government. Anybody can say that. So that is an offense. Okay, that's one. Two, you may forward. Okay, if you have ministers, prime minister, you can send this to my Singapore prime minister. He'll be damn mad, I tell you. Yeah. Even the minister of law, whoever is trying to stop or intercede, just intercept like that. That's an offense. That's two. I tell you, these people are going to get really into trouble. Because, and three, I have been telling for the last 2 years, okay? Please don't come into my house. Please don't come into my house. Please don't come into my house without my permission. And please do not call me when I'm in, I'm outside and then you call me. Then how? Do I have to suddenly react and come back? No. This is not like really a major leakage like I encountered in 2018, 2017. When I asked for that to be done, people like to, quarrel and argue and take 2 years, take 1 year. I have to sit in front of the consultant's office and still try to convince them and try to present. That shouldn't be the rule. An upgrading program should be just the essential works should be compulsory and should be without any compulsion. Do it. Otherwise, what's your purpose of setting up a site office there? Right? Is it to site supervisors supposed to just argue, quarrel and stuff like that and say that no material? So what's your purpose then for? To come into an estate, right? So big to attend to all the precincts, the precinct of 20 blocks, It's not just my unit, 20 blocks. You just create a register. Okay, I'm going to say this, I suggested. Create a register, big register, ask every resident whether what are the things that had been done, what are the things were without compulsion, what are the things that the owner themselves asked of the essentials of the contractors to do, not to do, or the contractors themselves willingly said not to do. Because I did ask MND, give me all the letters of written undertaking for the things that they don't wish to do. Letters of understanding, letters of indemnity that damage has been created because of delays due to too much going back and forth and lack of knowledge, I have to do a lot. I am a realtor, a licensed realtor, and I had to step out of the industry, stop my work and all. KEO CEOs, if they knew, they should have just intercept. I was in the midst of my own work, and I had to stop for the last 1.5 years, 2 years, just to, sorry, I'm burping, just to attend to all these things, all these matters. And I think this is, as an owner, it is disrespectful, dishonorable to my home, my household. The land we're standing on is on state land, and they are a lessor, the housing authority, and I'm a lessee, right? I'm a lessee. When we buy a lease, it's not like a commercial, right? You do a lease. It's not. A lease is like a leasehold. People who do not know, kindly please only take agents who are at least 2 years. That is a principle of to be a practitioner. Those who really do not know, please go and take a course, a real estate course, 6 months, 1 year. Go and study everything, right? It took me, before I started, okay, how many years? Okay, in a corporate line, 6 years, 6 years. It's not like I'm perfect. I still don't actually really know about the work of a real estate, but it took me 3 to 4, 5 years, to just walk on the ground, do a lot of things and master. And before I could even had a chance, I had no support. No one actually gave me the support, the budget to do all these kind of things. I had to do everything on myself. Yeah. That's why I expect a lot from the real estate agencies, KOs, key executive officers, as well as chief executive officers. What are their roles, therefore, apart from businesses? Apart from managing the real estate agents and, right, the company and all, are they really doing that, right? And what are this all? I'm gonna help ministers and all. You gotta help ministers, the ministries. You gotta help them, right? That's my input. I've been giving a lot of input for the last 2 years, writing. How much I've written a book like that. Not done. What is it? And you're not talking to me. Not enough, right? You've got to face it. You got to face all these things, right? I just want to say it one more time. Right? Certain things I do, you may not understand. Certain art installations I do, you may not understand. I'm trying to interpret it right for you. You don't understand, ask me. Don't try to interpret it yourself. Because seriously, I also can't interpret what are you doing. Your art interpretation or your installations of silence is not really quite right acceptable in an industry of like such of this. Right? You can't market houses, right? Silently or in silence, homeowners. Hello, can you please sign this so I can market for you in sign language or in silent? No, you can't do that, right? You got to do something. Open your mouth and speak, right? So all these things are unacceptable. I just want to say that, right? Thanks.